So,
Mhm.
good evening, all of you. Good evening. So what is that we are going to discuss today?
Technical SEO?
Yes. So, site level, we have covered uh, everything, I believe.
And this canonical will come site level or technical, sir?
Canonical, yes. We have that's under the site level implementations. We have to discuss the canonicals, and then we have to move to the technical SEO. We'll discuss that today. Okay. See, yesterday we have discussed about robots.txt, correct? So,
Yes, sir.
and there are a couple of things. It's all canonical, different types of canonical tags we are going to discuss. So, this is also again pertaining to avoiding the duplication, mainly about the duplication. Okay, I'll take the example so that you'll understand better. See, on websites like Flipkart, Amazon, you must have seen on the category pages one, two, three numbers, pages, next pages, right? I'll show it to you. So, flipkart.com. Yeah. Okay. So let me go to electronics, cameras and accessories. Yeah. Okay. This is the product. Let me go to the yeah. Yeah. So here do you see one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers? See, these are called as paginations. These are called as paginations. So without digital marketers, when website developers work, they just create these paginations. All these paginations will be different URLs. These are all dynamically. Maybe the it might be like page one, page question mark equal to one, page question mark equal to page question mark equal to three, something like this. Are you all following me? Everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So now they're
Yes.
all becoming different URLs or new URLs as you click on next pages. The URLs will change, right? But then if you look at this, this is all same. Shoes for boys up to 50% to 80% off on boys footwear. So whenever even the slightest change will make it as a new URL, right? Bot is seeing them as the new URLs, but then the titles, descriptions, optimized keywords are all same. Even the content, the text that you see, everything is same. So this will lead to a duplication now. Correct? Did you all get that? Multiple pages on the website having same title, description, optimized for the same keyword leads to duplication or cannibalization. This is not cannibalization, this is exact duplication where everything is getting duplicated. Everything is getting duplicated. All the pieces of text, content, information, everything is mostly getting duplicated. Correct? And now, if you think these pages are of no value, or if you think this leads to duplication and have to be blocked, the problem is bot won't be able to see the products listed on page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. Correct? Bot won't be able to see the page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4 products listed on these pages. But if you still want bot to be crawling them, there is one implementation called as pagination canonical tag. Pagination canonical tag. Maybe even before we discuss pagination canonical tag, yeah, there are other canonical tags. The just the canonical tag, self canonical tag, pagination canonical tag. These are the 3 to 4 different types of canonical tags. Robots.txt is done. Yeah. So a canonical tag is an HTML tag that goes in the head section of the HTML page in order to instruct the bot about the original page. In case if the URL is dynamic or page or child or or the pagination pages. in order to avoid the duplication, to avoid crawl energy wastage, to avoid the duplicate issues on the search engine results pages, to avoid cannibalization. Okay, so there is a method. See, now if bot don't want to visit this page or don't want to see this page, you can very well add rel equal to no follow here. Correct? To all this you can add rel equal to no follow bot will, so that bot will not visit to all of these pages. Correct? But then if you do that, bot will not see these products ever. All this will remain orphans. As a real user, you and me can go to any page and we can see all the products listed on these pages. But if you add rel equal to no follow to this, bot will never see them. Correct? So that being the reason, instead of adding rel equal to no follow, we will let the bot to go to all of these pages. But then there is a different implementation telling that you read all the information on this page, but don't ever bring this page on the Google search and compare it with the parent page. The parent page is this one. This one is the parent page. Number one. Correct? I don't know if you're all following and understanding it or not.
Yes, sir. Just one question.
Yeah.
Initially, when we were talking about these pages in Hyderabad, Pune, Bangalore,
Yeah.
in those pages also the content was same, but the meta title was changing.
Yes. So the targeted keywords are different, right? So your meta title, meta description plays a crucial role. Plus, additionally, you were adding the SEO optimized unique content to every single page.
Yes.
And second thing, every page has different information when you are publishing different schedules, the dates, batch dates. So since it's virtual only at this moment, you might see even the dates being the same, even though they are same. Bots read them to be as a different dates because of schema implementation.
Okay.
Okay, so schedules
Okay.
make it a unique piece of content for bots, even though the dates are same. And moreover, over there you are optimizing for different set of keywords, and your web page will have unique piece of content. Your Chennai page and Hyderabad page will have two different pieces of content, whereas the product information that you see, everything could be same. The syllabus, the key features of the course, correct? The trainer who is delivering that course, a lot of details might remain same. That we call as product.
Okay.
Okay, so here the keywords are also same, correct? They are not changing. Page 2, page 3, they are not changing. So before that, did we ever discuss cannibalization? When two pages are competing to rank for the same keyword, it's called as cannibalization. When two pages are competing to rank for the same keywords, is called as cannibalization, right? So cannibalization, is cannibalization good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing.
Why? Why is it bad?
If you rank two pages,
It is good, right?
yeah.
Two pages ranking on Google for one keyword. You are both are you are pertaining to your business. It's good, right? So I'll show you some
Yeah.
examples. Maybe why do you think it's bad showing two pages pertaining to your website on Google? Why do you think it's bad? It's good, right? If two pages are showing pertaining to your website, is it not good? See, it's showing one here.
Yes, the
Allamurabba,
first page
Bangalore.
lesser, I think.
So what? See, first page only Allamurabba, Bangalore. Here, first result is Contra Foods. Second is somebody. Third, it would have been this one or somebody else. And third place also is taken by you only, right? Why is it not good now? It's good, right? Third place also would have taken some visits, but now you are only making the presence and you are taking the price. So you took a race or something. You are first. You took the first prize money 1 crore, and your friend is second. He is not available, and you only again went and took 50 lakhs. Is it not good? 1 crore and 50 lakhs. So whomsoever takes the money, that money is for them. So how will it become wrong here?
Maybe the third one later on, it maybe the rank will drop because of this click through rate maybe decrease compared to the first one.
But till then you will get it right.
Yes, until we can get.
But what is the problem? See, if you are getting it till then, you would do it now. What is the problem? So this is where a lot of them don't know what is this. See, cannibalization is basically, I'll tell you, there is a problem with it. You should not be doing it. Cannibalization is basically two web pages optimized for same keyword and ranking for the same keyword, right? So this is actually not a cannibalization. Even if you think cannibalization, what is the problem? I'll explain you. Okay. So now how this works is, you all remember the second key factor or the metric to rank the website on the Google, which is that
CTR.
CTR, right? Now I will take an example. So where is your Jan? Okay, this is not your sheet, I think. For now, let me do it here. I'll later copy paste it. Okay. So your website. Okay. So let's say being in the first position. So I'll write as position. This is one website. Two position. Two website XYZ, or I'll put it as Kandra Foods only. Right? Position is 2, Kandra Foods is position 3, XYZ is 4th position, abc.com is 5th position. Okay. Now, so your CTR accordingly. Now CTR, let's take it as CTR is 10 for this, 10 percentage, and CTR for this is, let's assume, 9 percentage, and CTR for this is, because both are same, there are chances that people might ignore this, and hence CTR for this can be just 4 percentage, and this is 8, and this is 7. Do you all understand this logic why it is 4 percentage, everybody?
Yes.
So person has
Yes.
already seen a result pertaining to your website. Now the chances of they clicking on your result is less, correct? Right? So now when it is like this, now this can be a too dangerous thing, and this can impact the rankings of this one as well. It is something like this. If you are doing a friendship with wrong person, even you might get affected, right? See, all this time you were assuming that, okay, ranking in 2 places, it's good. But if you are ranking in 2 places, it will be bad. I'll tell you why. See, though you have 10% CTR, you will take a hit. Now, the logic is the algorithm works in such a way, when you have two results pertaining to the same website, Google will start calculating the average of these two. 10 plus 4 divided by 2, how much it is?
7.
New CTR as per Google algorithm, the way how it calculates is 7, and this will remain 9, and this is not address, this is 8, and this is 7. Okay. Now as per the CTR, who should be first?
Website 2.
Right, this will move to the first rank, this will move to the second rank, right? And you might rank third or fourth rank, right? See,
Right.
this way a cannibalization can impact your rankings. Though both has unique piece of content, different content, still they can impact your CTR. And now your popular brand, people are preferring to click you, or people are blindly clicking on you. And again, if they are clicking, if this also has very good CTR, maybe the chances of you landing into the problem is less now. Now the first result may not get impacted. If people are ignoring and only 3% is clicking on this result, the impact will be much higher, and you might get an average of 6.5, and you will be moved to fourth position, correct? Are you all getting it?
Yeah.
This being the
Yes.
reason, you should never get into cannibalization, right? And now again, you might question some websites, say now this is what is happening here with this result as well. Though you are ranking in two positions, this one is never getting impacted. Why? The CTR of this could be probably, let's say, some 30 percentage. Now I'll take this example again. The CTR of this, though it is 3 percentage, this will be some 30 percentage. So the average is still some 16 or 17, and which cannot be still dropped, right? Correct? It's not
Yeah.
that it's always going to
Yes.
affect, but there are good chances that there going to be an effect when it is cannibalization. This is not duplication. Duplication is replicating the pages exactly with same content, same information, same price, everything same. But these two pages has two different titles and descriptions, correct? You see that? These two pages has two different titles, and look at this: buy Allamurappa online in Bangalore. And where is Bangalore here? And worldwide shipping is additionally coming in. Where is worldwide shipping here? Right? This is not a duplication, but then cannibalization. Two pages ranking for the same keyword. So now this being the reason, some people go and delete this page, or disallow or remove it from the indexing, or do certain other strategies or implementations which may not be needed sometimes. If that is killing the performance of the first result, you may have to do it. Right? But first result is very powerful, very strong. I'll show you. Okay, you all understood, right, how cannibalization works, right? So now the one we are discussing is not cannibalization, it is complete duplication. Complete duplication. If you look at this, this has same content, same title, same description, everything is going to be the same. So in this case, usually what we do is we never let bot to visit these pages, correct? When you have two same pages, that's what we did through robots.txt, correct, yesterday? Everybody? When two pages, when a dynamic page is getting created and dynamic page also has everything same, we were blocking them with robots.txt, correct? And another
Yes. Yes.
implementation is you can also add no index, no follow in the meta head section, so that bot will never index that page on the Google. But then even before that, we have to avoid bot visiting those pages, right? But here you cannot block them under robots.txt, because if you're blocking the page 2, page 3 under robots.txt, bot will never see these products. And if bot is never seeing this product, this lace walking shoes, boys and girls slip on, slip something, right? Velcro sneakers for boys. For these keywords, these products will never rank on Google, correct? Everybody? If bot is not seeing this product ever, how will it rank on Google? You are not studying mathematics and you are attending exam. You are not practicing mathematics, or you are not studying social studies and you are attending social studies exam. Obviously your performance is going to be poor, right? You are studying law and you will have a subject related to medicine. Will you be able to perform? Without reading the domain or subject, how will you write anything in the exam? Same is happening now. Googlebot has never seen this lace running shoes for boys and girls. Lace running shoes. Lace, is it a brand? Right? See, Google may have never shown Flipkart here on Google search results. It's still not showing lace. See, if Google is not seeing that product, Google will never rank that product. Here, we don't want them to be getting into duplication or cannibalization. It's duplication basically. If it is duplicate, what happens? Google bot will not rank any of the page. If two pages have the same keywords, same title, same descriptions, same content, everything same, none of the page will perform. Right? But now here we want Googlebot to be still visiting these pages. In those cases, we give an instruction to Googlebot. Googlebot, you can visit these pages, but never show them on the Google search results. Or never treat them as a duplicate of the parent page or page 1. You simply ignore it and still consider reading the information put on this page. That is when we use the pagination canonical tag. Right? So in pagination canonical tag, basically what we do is on page 1 we will put, right, this is page 1. On page 1 we will put a tag called next equal to page 1 we will be putting I am very much similar to page 2. On page 2 we will be putting a tag I am very much similar to page 1 and very much similar to page 3. I'll show it to you. Yeah. So link rel equal to next, href equal to page 2. On two tags on page 2, you're going to add two tags, right? When bot is on this page, we are telling to bot, look at this, I am very much similar to page 1 and also similar to page 2. Page 3, sorry, very much similar to page 3. So we will implement a tag link rel equal to previous page 1 and link rel equal to next page 3, and this tag will go on page 2. Where is 2 here? Where is 2 here? 2 here is after 1, correct? Before 3, correct? Everybody? Same is that communicated. Link rel equal to previous page 1. On if bot is on page 2, previous one is page 1 and next one is page 3. I am very much similar to page 1 and page 3. Just read information what is there on my page, but never try to compete with any page to rank the keywords on Google. Don't compete with the parent page. And now when you are on page 3, you are telling that I am very much similar to the previous page, page 2, and I am also very much similar to the page 4. And on the last page, you will be writing, on last page, you will be writing link, you will be just updating link rel equal to previous. Link rel equal to previous. And previous one is this. Always it's not 4 last but 1, whatever the number, correct? It is, I will write it as n minus 1. Clear? So now if you are not implementing this pagination canonical tag, the parent first page itself may not perform. Boys footwear, this page itself may not perform. This page will never rank on Google. Page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. Google most will simply waste its energy as well. It compete. See now if two people are fighting for the same thing, what happens? Let's say two kids are fighting for the same chocolate for 1 hour. I will go and grab it, go get away. I'm not going to give it to anybody. That's when both of them will be happy now. See, they are jealousy or they are angry when it is eaten by one of them. If nobody is getting it, they are okay, happy. If you are losing 1 crore money, you will be very sad. But the moment you get to know your friend also has lost 1 crore, you think, okay, chalega, okay, it's fine, even he has lost. Correct? Correct, we see such kinds of comparisons people doing, right, and consoling themselves. So when two pages are fighting for the same keyword, none of them will be prioritized, none of them is going to achieve. Are you all following me, everybody?
Yes.
So now by implementing a pagination canonical tag, you are communicating or you are telling, don't do all of that, you simply, see these pages are all very important, these products all are very important to be crawled, you simply crawl them, but never get the page 2 or page 3 or page 4 competition with the parent page. That is what we are communicating through canonical tag. Right? Now on website, accidentally, there is no pagination. Accidentally, yesterday we were discussing, right? Dynamic pages. Anytime a dynamic page might get created, but then we had blocked it through robots.txt, correct? Everybody?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But how did we figure out a dynamic page got created? Only after seeing the list of pages crawled by bots on Google Search Console, correct? Only after the disaster, right? So to avoid such kinds of disasters happening, see, after disaster, after problem, you are giving the medicine. Prevention is better than cure, right? So now, as a precaution, you can always implement a self-canonical tag on every page. Now, by mistake, this will create a dynamic page, question mark, search, 1, 2, 3. Now, self-canonical is what we do in self-canonical is on this page in the head section. So this tags, whatever I have shown you, this all will be implemented in the head section of the pages. This all will be implemented in the head section of the pages. Now, self-canonical, what we do is we will implement link rel canonical equal to this tag, or maybe, yeah, we'll simply put this same page. We will copy this. We will put something like this. Link rel equal to self canonical href equal to this. I am adding this tag on the same page. On which page? On this page only. On this page only, somewhere in the head section. So now what happens is, when by mistakenly something like this gets created, see, now when a dynamic page is getting created, it duplicates everything whatever is there on this page. It's going to be exactly the same thing, everything, titles, description, keywords, right? Everything will be as it is, right? So if I'm implementing something here wrongly, the same also gets replicated here in the search page, new page. Okay, for this I'll take an example. Okay, so let's say you are sitting in the exam hall and writing an exam, right? So one of your classmates sitting behind you is copying you. Are you all following me?
Yes.
So one of the friend or one of your classmate who is sitting behind you is copying you, right? So he has an opportunity or option to copy everything as it is, exactly what you are writing. Okay, somehow, right? So now what happens, there is a good possibility of both of you scoring same marks, right? If you are with such fears, right? So now, see, even these pages, as a digital marketer, you might get into that problem. Now what happens is, now what you might do is, you will start answering wrong for the first few questions. The person who is copying you from behind will copy all of your wrong answers. Are you all following me? See, why did you write a wrong
Yes.
answer? Why did you write a wrong answer? Because you know somebody is copying you, correct? And you don't want them to be doing correctly and scoring best, scoring as much you score, correct? So that's why what did you do? You simply wrote some wrong answer. So they are also copying the same and they end up, and now they don't know the correct answer. They are copying whatever has been put on your paper, right? So now same way, on the original page, on the parent page, what we are doing is we are adding a self canonical tag. Now when a page gets duplicated to search question mark 1, 2, 3, it will be holding the same canonical tag pointing to this, though the url is though the url is 1, 2, 3, it will be holding. See how canonical works is basically, maybe I'll explain you this one, then you get an idea. Right? Okay. See, on your website there is a page called Manjunath, kandradigital.com/Manjunath. Accidentally somebody has created a page Manjunath Chowdhury. Okay. So now everything else is remaining same. There is no difference. Both the page has same information. It's only the difference with URL. So now the moment I figure out, but then I don't want to delete this page. In that case, what I will do is, always on this page in the HTML or in the source code, I will add a tag pointing to the parent, indicating I am I am a child and I am derived out of parent like this. Link rel equal to canonical href.com Manjunath, and this tag will not be added on this page. This tag will be added on child page. Correct? It is pointing to the parent. So this will be dropped on the child page, page 2, URL 2 pointing to the page 1. Did you all get that? Link rel equal to canonical href. Right? So now you are understanding always that whichever is duplicate, on duplicate we are always dropping a link of parent pointing to the parent, indicating or telling that I am copy of parent. Clear? This point is clear? Yeah.
Yes.
So now when at the page, now let's assume the pages are getting created like boys footwear, and pages are getting created like this. I'll show it to you. Right? Pages, dynamic pages might get created as follows. Right? So now dynamic pages are getting created out of this parent page. In this case, what happens is on this page itself, on the parent page itself, if you had implemented a canonical tag, even this canonical tag gets copied on these two pages. Right? By default, now what is happening? Exactly this will be copied and copied in the code. Exactly this code will be sitting on these two pages. So by default, a parent pointing to the parent pages. If pages are getting, see now this tag is added onto the parent page. Correct? See, in your exam case, if you're writing wrong answers and giving, even you will get impacted. Correct? But here, this tag doesn't impact this page. This only works or functions well when some other pages are getting created. Automatically, this tag also will be created or added to the all the child pages whichever are deriving out of the parent page. Did you all understand?
Yes.
So canonical in the sense always on the various child versions or the various other versions of the page, you have to be dropping a link like this pointing to the parent page, indicating we are all children of parent page. So ignore us, do not crawl us and waste your crawl energy on us. Now the problem is we will not know which are childs and how childs are getting created. In that case, what we are doing is we are adding a tag, canonical tag on the parent page itself. Because we know that whenever a child is getting created, it's exactly replicating the parent page. Whatever is there in the source code, phone number, menu, products listed, everything is getting replicated. So we are dropping a canonical tag on the head section of the page, parent page. When child pages are getting created, they will carry this also along with them, which is always pointing to the parent page, and hence there is no impact of this dynamic pages on the crawl energy now. Clear? Did you all understand?
Yes. So just to if my understanding is clear, we can put the canonical tag with the correct parent link in the parent page also,
Correct,
so that
correct.
the child pages will automatically take the canonical tag of the parent page.
Correct. That is called a self-canonical. Canonical tag. See, usually in this first thing we discussed, from this example we always understood a canonical tag is always added to the child page, correct? Pointing to the parent page. In this example, where is that? Yeah, here. We always understood the canonical tag is dropped on Manjunath Chowdhury page, pointing to the parent page Manjunath. Correct? So that Manjunath Chowdhury will never consider to be as a duplicate. That is called as a normal canonical tag. Now, what we are doing is a precaution method. We are dropping a canonical tag on this page also, pointing to the same page, which is called as self-canonical. Now, pages are getting derived or created out of parent page. So, child pages will be getting created now. All these child pages will now hold a canonical tag pointing to the parent, because this tag was already put on the parent page. Yes. So, on your website, on all the pages, you can add a self-canonical tag now on every single page, right? As a precaution measure. So, now when child pages or dynamic pages are getting created on your website, by default or automatically all of them will hold canonical this link rel equal to canonical pointing, something like this, pointing to this will be now on these two pages as well, pointing to the parent page, negating the impact. Clear?
Sir, this dynamic pages is created, right? So
Huh.
for that dynamic page created one, we will get the error like alternate page with the proper canonical tag.
Yes,
That
yes.
error will come.
See, you are getting that error or issue because bots are able to see. By implementing this canonical upfront, you are eliminating that error shown on the search console. Bots are never experiencing that issue now,
Okay.
right?
Anyway, with these pages we have to block by using robot.txt, right?
See, robots.txt you are blocking only when you get to know something like this is getting created. Otherwise,
Yeah,
how will
yeah.
you block? So now we don't know what kind of pages, dynamic pages might get created on the system. So as a precaution measure, we are adding self-canonical tag on all the pages so that whenever any random pages are getting created, dynamic pages are getting created, a canonical tag will take care of negating the impact of all these dynamic pages. So when there is no canonical tag, bots will crawl all of these pages, and now the impact will be seen on Search Console also. Search Console also reports there are so many pages which are getting crawled, which are leading to duplication. We will realize, okay, that's a problem, and then we might start adding robots.txt. We might start blocking them on robots.txt. Clear? Understood, Bhagwati?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes. So, sir, I had one more question. Now,
Yeah.
consider we have two websites.
Okay.
Okay. We have two websites. It's like parent and both the website are mine. Now we had published blogs on one website, and now I want to use the same blogs on the second website also. So still Canonical will work. Still Google
No.
will
No.
consider
No.
that the first website is a parent and this is a child.
No. These tags are within the website. If you are
Okay.
pulling content to a different domain name, in that case, you have to use syndication. There is something called as syndication tag. I might have written that also, content syndication tag. Where is the, yeah, content syndication tags? The content syndication tag is an HTML tag that goes in the head section of the web pages, that's syndicating the content from the external sources pointing to the external source. So now let's say you are writing a blog on website 1 and the same is used on website 2. So now you will be adding this tag on website 2 pointing to the link of website 1. This is the link of website 1. Got it?
Okay. Got it.
Usually this will be done by news websites because the news gets published at one place, everybody uses the same news and they will start publishing on multiple websites, which is not suggested actually, but then there is, when there is no option at all, we use content syndication tag. So to negate the impact, see now the problem here is you are consoling the bot, you are cooling the bot, correct? But now the problem is you might see when too many people are ranking on Google, you might not get the expected amount of CTR. Others might take it off. Got it? Did you all understand, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah. So now on your website, some pages might have got already indexed slash company secrets. Now you don't want those pages to be indexed. So if it is indexed, there is another way to remove. You can go to Google Search Console and tell to Googlebot, please quickly. So if Elon Musk sees this page, there is a problem. If competitor sees this page, I am speaking negatively about the competitor and this page has got indexed on Google already. So please quickly remove it. Otherwise, they are going to file a case on me. Or this is company secret and it got indexed. Remove that file from the Google. So that thing can be communicated on the Search Console to the Search Console. It will remove it immediately. But then this is different. Upfront, you are expecting that page not to be indexed on Google. In those cases, we will add this tag on the page. On your website, there will be .com slash our team. You don't want your team to be ever seen by anybody. That page should never be seen on Google. So in that case, add meta or robots content no index comma no follow. So no index will never show your web page on Google. No follow instructs or tells do not crawl any content on that page, our team page. Got it? Everybody?
So this
So
is
this will be
same
added
like
to
a
the
robot
particular
tax, right?
page.
One by one, please.
So, go ahead, Bhagwati.
Yeah. Actually, exactly what is the difference between this one and robot.txt if you are separated by using robot.txt? It's almost same only, right?
No. Robots.txt bot is not at all going to that page. Okay. See, they all kind of function like a synonym implementation, almost kind of same. Okay. But no index is basically the goal or objective. See, robots.txt, when you block on robots.txt, bot will not visit that page at all. Bot may not crawl the content at all. But when you implement only no index, bot might visit that page, right, and read all the content or information also on the page, but just that it is not shown on the Google, that's all. When you add no follow, bot is still visiting that page, reading all the content on the page, but from that page bot is not visiting any other page. Robots.txt will not let the bot to go that page and crawl that page. No index, bot might crawl your page, go to your page, read all the content or information, right, but then it is removing your page from Google index, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is on page. We put it on page level, right?
See, everything whatever we are discussing is all the on-page SEO only.
Uh-huh.
But then, since it is happening across the website, we are calling it a site-level implementation. Usually, nobody in the market will use this word site-level SEO, right? So they would simply call all of this either. See, people unfortunately they put all of this under the technical SEO. See, I don't want this to be put under technical SEO nor on-page SEO. Hence, I'm separating all of this implementations as site-level implementation. You would not see this terminology anywhere. Bhagwati, have you seen site-level SEO? You are an SEO professional, right? Already.
Yes, sir. But we are not saying site level on page only.
You are simply calling it as on-page, and few people call all of this as technical SEO. This is not technical. This is not on-page. This is all called as site-level SEO. Technical, we will discuss what is that under technical. Yeah. Yes. So one more implementation, site level implementation is images optimization, right? Images optimization mainly with the alt tag, the alt attribute in the image tag has to be updated, which can be a technical, I mean like which developers can address it if you can suggest or instruct them while uploading an image, give an option to put a text, alt text, or by default take the name of the page. Even if you are a service page, not a e-commerce or not a product page, even if you are a service page, you can pick one of the page keyword, main primary keyword to your alt tag, and it can go a site level implementation. Websites will have thousands of pages, and it's quite difficult to add alt tag to those thousands of pages. So it can be simply name of your product, the alt. Hence it is put under the site level. It can be also on page. If you are doing individually one by one, it is also on page. Got it?
So the image size is recommended like a 15 kpa only.
So, see now your page should not be heavy because heavy pages, we will discuss that in the technical SEO. That's why I did not explain it here. We'll have a detailed
Okay.
discussion. The page images are suggested to have as low as possible, and maximum, even if you're maintaining clarity, bigger images, everything, try to keep it below 50 KB. Okay.
Okay.
So this all we'll discuss under technical SEO. Implement CSS sprites and aspect ratio of the images. Okay. And internal linking mesh, I have explained you, right? HTML sitemap. Do you all remember HTML sitemap? Instead of XML sitemap we have discussed, we have also discussed HTML sitemap. Internal linking mesh is nothing but your HTML sitemap. Yeah. So we have discussed all the heading tags, meta title, meta description templates. In the Excel sheet, we used a concatenate formula and we created, right? That is all templatized title and description. That can also come at a site level when you are doing it in bulk. Okay. So
So
with this,
internal linking mesh means what, sir? Mesh means there is a different way of strategy we need to do for internal linking.
there's a different way. Internal linking mesh is what? See now, I told you. So do you remember the robots? Sorry, not robots. HTML sitemap.
Yes, sir. HTML sitemap with the individual page, we will create all the links in a particular page. So that's what we.
Why are you creating HTML sitemap? What is the purpose or objective of the HTML sitemap? Anybody here?
It's almost similar to internal linking.
See, the main goal of HTML sitemap is to create a convenience for bot to see every single page on your website and pass the crawl energy also to every single page on the website. If it is a small website, you are putting all the links in one page. You are writing a file called HTML sitemap.html file and you are dropping all the URLs on that. Or it may not contain .html also. Simply some URL dedicated to drop all the links. If your website has only 30 pages or 50 pages or less than 100, you can probably drop all the URLs in one single page. But websites like Flipkart, Amazon will have millions of web pages. In those cases, you cannot have all of them into one page, right? That's when we will add such links on every single page, which we call it as internal linking. Linking to various other pages within your website is internal linking. On robots.txt, if your website has 30 URLs, 30 pages, you're dropping all of them to one single file. Now, if you have 1 lakh pages, you are distributing how many links has to go on each page and you're dropping links on every single page. That is what we do in the technical SEO. I'll do one thing. So we have implemented it on the Excel sheet. I will probably share that recording to all of you. Okay. How to implement it. Manually, you won't be able to do it, correct? When you have 50,000 URLs or 20,000 or 5,000 URLs, how does it work? It could be pretty difficult for you to understand. Manually, otherwise you will start. It can be any logic or any thought process that you have. You simply have to make sure that every URL on your website is linked within the website. That's all. But now we have a strategy for it, guidelines for it, not guidelines, a strategy or an approach for it. Simplified approach in the Excel using the formulas, right? We do it very easily. I'll share the recording of that for all of you. One of our team members were implementing recently. We have recorded that. We'll share that how to implement it. But it's simply dropping links like this. I'll show it to you on the site. Yeah, dropping links like this on every page. So I'll go to Mumbai page now. On Mumbai page, there will be links pointing to various other pages. So this is Mumbai page now. On Mumbai page also, there are so many links dropped. Correct. And I'll go to this page, cybersecurity course in Vijayawada. That page also have links pointing to various other page. Got it? This is the internal linking mesh. We follow some strategy or a logic. You can go, you can plan as per your requirement. You can simply drop some links on every page. Let's say you have got 10,000 URLs and you can create 5 anchor tags for each URL or 10 anchor tags for each URL, and you can start dropping them on different pages across the website.
So, sir, if we do this, we don't need to create a separate sitemap.html, right?
No. See, it's to eliminate that only we are doing this. Why are we eliminating this? For massive big websites, you cannot put all URLs onto one single page.
Right.
So we are evenly distributing it across the website now. Okay. Clear?
Sir, for e-commerce site, the related product which we are added, right? It is
That
considered
exactly.
as
Yes. That kind of acts like a internal linking mesh or internal linking thing. The problem over there is it is showing related only. If it is not related, it doesn't show. So there are chances that still some of the pages might remain orphans. Even if you are doing manually, some URLs are dropping. Even in that case, some of the URLs will be orphans. The logic that we build, we put so much of thought process in it, where we make sure our course pages should get 20 links. Each course page should get 20 links within the website. Each blog should get only 5 links from within the website. Each XYZ kinds of categories of pages should get 10 links from the website. We define how many links each page should get, and we implement it. And you will not find that kind of implementation anywhere, and you will not see anybody implementing it except we, Canra Digital, and people. If they are implementing, they are following, they will be our students or will be like employees of our organization working at different places, right? And that is the one of the major implementation, crucial implementation for SEO success.
Please share that, sir.
I'll be sending it to. That's what I told. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to all of you. You refer to it. Okay. I have dropped the link pertaining to it here only. I guess internal linking mesh. Right. Some 2-3 hours video. You just so I have explained it in this blog also. Okay. Here also I have put the steps. Everything is properly explained, but video URL internal linking mesh. Why is it not showing? Okay, I'll find it and drop it. Drop that link on the document. Maybe unlisted. I guess that's why it's not showing. Okay, don't worry. I'll drop it over there. And in case if I forget, also you remind me later. Yeah. Okay. So today we are going to also start with the technical SEO, right? So technical SEO deals with the technical aspects of the website which help to improve the performance of the website, and in turn performs well on search engines and makes it a great experience for real users. So technical SEO mainly deals with user experience. Again, it's not really colors, layouts, and all. The performance mainly deals with the load times of the websites, load times and responsiveness on multiple devices. Right? I'll explain you what and all it deals with. Right? So, website with fast load times, which load quickly, can improve the conversions of sales by an average of at least 3x times in e-commerce. Right? The technical SEO mainly focus on improving the crawl stats and user engagement. In technical SEO, you will deal with the load times. It is suggested to optimize the web pages to load in less than 2 to 3 seconds. Quicker the load times, better it is. If possible, less than a second. How will this help you? See, Google itself is telling if your website is loading in 2 seconds, that's fine. And some websites load in 7 seconds, 10 seconds, and even they must be doing good. Correct? Even that they must be doing good. But still, why am I telling it's going to be very good if you're loading it in less than a second? Technically, how is that going to be beneficial or useful? Right? You start thinking, I'll continue. The page sizes, it is suggested to have less than 1 MB. Lower the page size, better it is. If possible, have it 200 KB or 100 KB also, your page size. Correct? The number of requests sent to the server should be less than 100. So are you all getting this? What is this page size? See, at least first point you are able to understand to an extent. Your website should load quickly in 2 seconds, correct? When I say page size, what is this page size? Anybody here? So in the first few classes, we all discussed a page is built in HTML. A page is a combination of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, images, correct? or videos or any other component, correct? So when it comprises so many things, it all has got some size, and put together it might come to 1 MB or 2 MB or 3 MB or 5 MB or 10 MB also, right? And now you have to make sure that it is less than 1 MB. See, now when I'm sending a request to server, for you it's looking like one page, but this is not one page. To serve this one page, there's so many. See, for you it looks like a one construction, but to complete that construction you must have used iron, correct? Metal, basically metal, cement, correct? Various ingredients, correct? Raw materials, everybody.
Yes.
Same way, but it all looks like one single construction, correct? But same way, your web page is looking like one page, but there are so many requests sent to the server to serve this page. Or when you are typing this one request to the server, you are assuming this request is going to the server and server is getting content to your browser. But when this request goes to the server, server sends so many other files to your browser. For example, this is one file. Logo is a file. Logo is a image address. This is the logo address. This file is coming from server to your browser. There's so many images. There are 3 more images. There's one more image here to the right side. You see that? 4 images. And this page is a combination of CSS, JavaScript, HTML, and this page might contain so many external CSS files and JavaScript files. There are 2 CSS. This is not internal. If you are writing something CSS within this file,
your page is hang already.
how is it? Okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll reshare it. Yeah, do you see it now?
Yes.
Yeah. So your web
Yes,
page,
ma'am.
yeah, your web page, this page, it's combination of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The CSS and JavaScript can be inline, which is, see, now for example, in the content, while writing content, you might add paragraph tag or heading tag, correct? All of you.
Yes,
That is
yes.
that is inline HTML, or you might add CSS also with your anchor tag to make it look bold or color, right? That CSS is inline. But if you're adding the CSS in separate file and using that CSS across the web page website, that's the external CSS dot CSS. You see here, this is a CSS file. This is all CSS. If you add the CSS within this thing, there is no big problem. But then every time you have to add it on every single page. Instead, they are keeping it in a separate file and calling the CSS wherever needed, right? Okay, so now these kinds of requests all together, well, see, this all becomes so many requests to serve this one file, right? Sometimes for some websites these requests can go as huge as 200, 300 also, right? So for example, let's see, scale up consultants. So courses, I'll go to course pages are very important. So this is the page. So I'll use tools like tools.pingdom.com, GT metrics, Google page speed insights, Wislow, and Wislow is not available now. I'll tell you which all tools you have to use to understand the technical aspects or performance of your website. See, the page size is 2.9 MB. Number of requests are less than 100. See, now the score is 69. Why is it 69? The moment you decrease the page size, the score would improve. The moment you decrease the request, it will improve. And load time, see, now there are some methods or approaches which would bring the page size down, and automatically this will improve further.
So do images and videos also cause bigger page size?
not images and videos. Definitely websites will have images and videos. The way how they are implemented, and there are methods to optimize them. We'll discuss them. Seconds, it has to be less than 200 milliseconds, and cumulative layout shift less than 0.0.01, and it is green, it's okay. So total it's taking 5.6 seconds for the web version to load this page. So how everybody, the number of requests sent to server we discussed, right, should be less than 100, but fact is it has to be as low as possible. IP detections if required for multiple reason optimization. So the reason why some websites rank across the globe is there is an IP detection handled effectively for the websites, right? And content delivery network set up for your business or the website. We'll discuss what is this content delivery network as we proceed. We also deal with the server response time, how quickly your server is responding, and how for and responding without any issues. The server is live always, it's not going down. It deals with all of those things as well. So compatibility of your website for multiple devices or gadgets, right? And couple of server configurations also play a crucial role in performance of your website. It could be the CPUs, RAMs, and couple of other things. The server uptimes, HTTP status code seen by the bots, and how to handle them effectively. The indexed pages, implementing CSS sprites, combining multiple CSS files to fewer, combining multiple JSX files to fewer. I will discuss all of this in detail. What are all this? While uploading the images, make sure they're all optimized, build a functionality to validate the size of the image, have images in SVG format, zip the content rendered to the browser from the server, right? So you must be wondering what are all this. How many of you have heard of these things already?
Not completely, sir. Some points I before I something of GT
Yeah.
metrics I used actually for checking the page speed, and page speed also I used, but this tool dog them I didn't use that before.
So Deepthi, have you used any of these tools already?
Yes, the page speed I have used.
Mm-hmm.
So that is another thing which we have given to our development team so that they can look at it and try to improve. So page
Okay.
speed we have used.
Even in page speed also you're mentioning a lot of things like LCP and FCP.
Yes, I'll explain all
How
of
you
them
are
in detail.
so
I'll explain.
that one are we pronounce that.
Yeah, I'll explain all of those things in detail. Don't worry.
Yeah.
This is one we built it. I'm assuming that things would be mostly in place. We'll see. We haven't implemented of Agile Spark. GT metrics grade E57 and 90. Performance score 51 and here 88%. Structure score 65, here 93. All of them are in green color. Largest content point is 3 seconds and it is 1.8 seconds to 1.3 seconds. Total blocking time 94 milliseconds, it is 116 milliseconds. Cumulative layout shift 0.01 and this has 0.02. This has bad cumulative. Total page size 4.7 MB and this is 9. Why is it giving 3.82 MB as well? It's actually less than 903 KB. Mostly, usually we build it within 700, 800 KB. We'll see total request. See, it's showing now 137, and here it is showing 82 to 55. I don't know why it is giving the range. Okay, we'll see. Let's go as well. See, cumulative layout shift, it has to be less than 0.01, and 0.02 is also bad, and you don't know what is this cumulative layout shift. We'll discuss those things as well. I was just wondering if we have time today to discuss all of them in depth, because it needs at least 2 hours of time. Yeah. So GT metrics, tools.pingdom, Google page speed insights, and what you see on Google page speed insights, the same thing you see under the web vitals on Search Console. So core web vitals is another section on Search Console that will help you to understand what's happening with your website and how your website is performing. Okay. So now if you are a digital marketer and if you are working on technical SEO, the main goal or objective of you will be to bring down all of these metrics, to improvise, not bring down the size, bring down the number of requests, right? Quick load times, improve the performance grade. So if you are doing this, your crawl stats will improve significantly and also user engagement will improve significantly. And these two things will give you the best rankings on Google search. How is that? So if you are improvising your technical aspects of the website, how is that helping in SEO? See, if it is loading slowly and even 1.82 seconds is not really bad, this tool is not giving it accurately. It's just not considering certain things. Page speed insights, you could see. Yeah. So can anybody explain how is that beneficial for SEO if you are improving the load times and page sizes?
We have three factors, right? And initially we discussed the third factor is user experience,
Okay.
user engagement, right? So if we are improving the load time, engagement will be good, right? So because of that reason.
Okay. Engagement. Let's assume your engagement is good already. Engagement is basically you see the definition what I have written? Engagement is basically any action performed by the user which comprises interacting with the elements on the web pages, filling the forms, making the purchase, going clicking on the links and going to the next set of links. Any of this can be considered as an engagement. Correct. So let's assume all of these are done very well and you have a good engagement. Correct.
There will be an impact on the bounce rate.
No, 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 no. See, load time, Google might have suggested 3 seconds. If you're loading your website in 3 seconds, it's fine as Google might suggest. But I am telling if possible, keep it less than 1 second or 1 second, it's going to be beneficial. How is that beneficial? Google itself has told there's no big deal or problem if you're loading it within 2 seconds or within 3 seconds. 2 to 3 seconds is fine, Google might tell. What kinds of problems does Google face with all of these things? What kind of problems does a digital marketer or SEO professional face with all of these things? How is this impacting SEO? See, is your user facing any problem while browsing this website? User next gen format. What is this next gen format? What is the problem if user is browsing in the different formats? User will have no problem with this. User will have no problem with this. Definitely, for sure. Engagement will be good. Right. How is this a problem to Google? Okay. So all of you do a small research on it. How will technical SEO impact the performance SEO? And we'll discuss that in the upcoming classes. And I want to know, uh, 1 second.